Hello, coders. Hello. I've got a bit of a croak in my throat. Hello, how's it going? I hope you're well. Hope you're well. It is Thursday, 7:03 GMT. I hope you're all well. I've just literally taken Murphy out for a walk. So he is. I can see him in the corner of my eye. He's just chilling out, having a little snooze, aren't you, buddy? Yeah. So he might make an appearance. Now today, what I'm going to do... Hello. What I'm going to do today is I'm not actually going to do any PHP today. Crazy, I know. We're going to work on nodejs today. The reason why is that I've been tasked by myself, I guess, to rebuild a website. It's one of my own sites. It's actually for someone. And I built it many moons ago, years ago. In fact, it's so old, it's using Symfony 1. And it's a classic case where there was the requirements at the time were huge, or at least could have had, huge, being huge. The roadmap was pretty big. However, in all the years, nothing actually moved in those directions. So I actually wrote the whole system in Symfony 1, including the back end, the content management system, and the front end system. It's overly complicated. So I need to rebuild this, and one of the requirements is that the place it's hosted on, they're changing their version of PHP, which is going to cause havoc, I think, with the requirements that I need for this site. In fact, there's the requirements, the technical requirements don't justify the means of the actual application. Classic case where one completely misses the mark. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at Ghost. And the reason why Ghost is a great publication platform. So I have been told. I haven't actually used it before. And the idea is that, this site in particular, the site that I need to rebuild, requires an image gallery, a kind of blog type thing, and a contact form. That's pretty much it. So I'm thinking of using Ghost. I was considering using things like Concrete 5, October CMS, even WordPress, but I just don't think it warrants that complicatedness. I was considering once to use Drupal, but no, I don't think I need to. And also, I'll go over to the code. I'll show you what Ghost is. And also, of course, there's other reasons why I want to play with Ghost as well, because with the How to Code Well website, if I go to howtocodewell.net here. Right, we do have a blog, and it's not great at all. It really isn't fantastic. It's just something I threw together. As you can tell, I'm not a big designer. But these go off to pages that are my YouTube videos and some of the very old podcasts. I haven't actually touched this in a long time. As you can see, the date's the first. So what I'm thinking is actually having myself a blog, an actual proper blog on here. And I'm thinking of using Ghost as a way of powering that. Also, not only powering the blog on here, but also powering the podcast, and having this more of a Jamstack, right? So this is actually going to be using Ghost as an API. That's the plan in the future. So I'm kind of using this example of this requirement of fixing this, rebuilding this website as an experimentary, a discovery piece to discover the functionality that Ghost can offer. Talking about Ghost, though, if I go over to episodes, I'm looking for, here we go, David Dance, episode 35. So David Dance is a developer advocate at Ghost, and he joined me to talk about Ghost, the professional publishing platform, on August the 30th last year. As you can see, Ghost is a versatile publication platform that is used by well-known companies and household names such as Cloudflare, Open Collective, Mozilla, FreeCodeCamp, Emojipedia, and many more. And then in this podcast, David explains many features of Ghost, including integrations with other systems and stacks such as Jamstack, the development flow, API functionality, media and control, and more. So I'm thinking that Ghost is probably a good way to go. I need to play with it. I need to experiment with it. That is what we're going to do today. If anybody's interested, I will put this in the chat, in the show notes. So, like I said, I've never ever used it. I've never downloaded it. I've never played with it. This could go horribly, horribly wrong. But this is how you install it. You install the Ghost CLI globally, and then you install a local copy of Ghost, and then you run it. So I guess that's the first thing we're going to do. Now, I should say that I'm not in any way, shape, or form sponsored by Ghost at all. I'm just using this to try it out. All right. This is literally, you're seeing this the first time I've used this. So, all right. So I'm going to go into CD, code, how to code well. I'm going to make a little test here. We're going to do mkdir. We're going to do ghost test. Flick the cat has joined the room. And we're going to go into there. I'm guessing I need to put it somewhere, right? So there we go. Okay, so now I'm going to install Ghost globally. Now, let me just double check what version of Node I'm using. 10.16.3, that seems okay. Version of NPM, what's that? 6901, that's a little old, I believe, but we can go with that, I think. Okay, let's copy that, paste it in. So yeah, never done this before. Never ever done this before. So I'm pretty new to this. So the reason why I'm not using WordPress is because, I've heard some frustrations about the latest version of WordPress. And also, I just think it's a little heavy-handed for what I need. And I really would like to try and push things more into a Jamstack kind of mentality, area type thing. I'm on the fence with Ghost at the moment because it's not PHP based. I'm primarily a PHP developer. This is the first content management system I have ever used that isn't PHP based. Hey Kiwi, thank you for joining. Alright, we need to run Ghost. Is it on my path? Yep, Ghost. Install local. And I'm assuming this is going to install it and put it where I am. Downloading and installing Ghost. You can do everything else directly from the browser. Okay, just look at the integrations. It's got integrations for YouTube. See, this is the thing I like. The integration with YouTube. It's even got integrations with Stripe. Hey Segfault, how's it going? Hope you're well. I may look a little bit sweaty. I've literally just taken Murphy out for a walk, and oh man, he was pulling on that lead. Gosh, pulling on that lead. So that's still downloading. I mean, there's integrations here for Let's Encrypt, even AI Writer. So I've used AI Writer before to create. I was considering writing a book once, and I used AI Writer, and also I used what was it called? There's another one. It begins with N, I think. I forget now. But basically, you're using Markdown as a means of creating novels and stuff like that, books and stuff, which was really, really good. I enjoyed it. Discuss as well for the commenting, so that ticks that box. MailChimp to... I'm not sure what Buffer is. Never used Shopify. You can see, it's used by DigitalOcean, Code Academy, Mozilla. Code Academy's got a great logo. Now, obviously, you can use... Hello, Tyrannid. You've got a different color on your name. That's cool. Okay, so that's now running. Excellent. And apparently we can run it from here. Ghost was successfully installed to complete your setup of your publication. Visit this here. I wish this was a link. Just because I'm lazy. So, let's see. Let's have a look and see what it's like. Never have I done this before. Ghosts. Wow. Welcome to Ghost. All over the world, people have started an incredible sites with Ghost. Today, you're starting yours. Oh, that's a nice little welcome. We all know you're special, Tyrannid. Yeah, MailChimp is for newsletter stuff. We use it here, the How to Code Well stuff. When I'm ever able to get newsletters out. I was trying to get newsletters out every month, but that didn't work. Just because I'm so busy and writing newsletters. It's like a job in itself, right? Okay, so let me remind everybody why I'm using Ghost or playing with Ghost. I've never used Ghost before. There's two reasons. One is because I wrote a website probably about 4 years ago, something like that. And it's a very basic website. It uses, it's got a contact form, it's got a image gallery, and a sort of a blog type thing. There was scope when I built it for it to be even bigger. Have shops, have all sorts of craziness with it. But that never actually happened. And I decided, foolishly at the time, to write the whole thing, including the content management system, from scratch, using Symfony 1. And it's still on Symfony 1. The hosting provider is moving very quickly off of a version of PHP, so I need to sort that out. And I'm thinking of using Ghost as a mechanism for the person who has this site to then, create content. And as we can see, it uses Discuss and all the other bits and pieces that are required for this very small brochure site. Reason 2 is because I would like to see if I can use Ghost for the How to Code Well blog and also the How to Code Well podcast. So this is kind of an experiment. Kiwi's saying make your own CMS. Yeah, but why make something that someone else has already made? Standing on the shoulders of giants and all that stuff. I don't have time to make myself my own CMS. And I know that if I was to make my own CMS, I would probably hate it. I don't have time. Time is a factor here. So I'm thinking of using Ghost as the backend, and potentially I might use things like Gatsby or something as a front end. I haven't decided what the front end's going to be. And of course, with the How to Code Well podcast itself, this is Sculpin, so it is a static site. So if I wanted to, I could actually connect this to Gatsby, to Ghost. We had David Darnes, the developer advocate over at Ghost, on the podcast back in episode 35 last August, I believe. Yeah, August the 30th. And he was talking about Ghost, and it really got me excited as to what Ghost could potentially do. However, I have never used Ghost before. This is my first look at it. Kiwi's mentioning WordPress. It's a little bit like a sledgehammer to hit a nut, you know, for what this site requires. Anyway, let's create the account. Let's create it. So I need to put in a site title. Let me just turn this down, make this a little smaller so it's on the page. Okay, I put in an email address, put in a password, and then I can invite staff users. Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to put in, let's just do How to Code Well, because, you know, we'll use the How to Code Well as an experiment. How to Code Well blog, right? Full name. Email address. I'm guessing this is going to go to the email address. And the password. We're going to have, let's see if I can get one from, there we go. Invite staff members. Excuse me. Enter one of the email addresses. Invite staff members. Ghost works best when started with others. Collaborate, get feedback on posts, and work together on ideas. So no, I don't need to do that. Just take me to the site, please. Well, this is shiny. Yeah, Kiwi, I suggest trying to make make a CMS, because making a CMS is really good for learning all the intricacies of what a CMS involves. You know, essentially you're building a framework, aren't you? This is very shiny. Look at this. So you've got your manage, pages, tags, and staff, settings, design, code injection, integrations, labs. That's clever. It's picked up that's my icon there. That's cool. There's this pulsing here. I don't know what that's about. Let's click on the pulsing. I'm guessing this is a click me thing. Here we go. Welcome to Ghost Admin. From here, you can browse your site, manage your content, and edit your settings. You can always log into Ghost by visiting this admin. Okay? Okay, got it. Cool. Okay, so then there's a search here as well. Search the site. That looks like it's... Okay, so let's go. Let's scroll down here. Welcome to Ghost, writing posts with Ghost, publishing options, managing admin settings, organizing your content, app and integrations, creating a custom theme. Okay. Oh, I like that menu. See, that menu drops down. I like that. Okay. So, tag. A collection of 7 posts. Welcome to Ghost. Okay, we've done that. Author. You can delete this user and remove all the welcome posts. It's designed really well, isn't it? And then help. Can I go to help? Okay, help just goes to here. Okay. All right. So let's scroll down, Omo. So let's jump to the actual site. What does the front end look like? This is the front end. Let me just turn this, make this a wee bit smaller. Okay, I'm liking it already. That's nice. So that's how it looks. So we got posts here. Welcome to Ghost, writing posts. I like the way that's very clever. That is very, very clever. They've created posts for you that are help documents. Talk about dog fooding there. That's really, really good. I like that. I like that a lot. So pages here, so you can create your pages, tags, staff. Okay, so Ghost is itself a staff member. General. changing the title and description, setting the time zone, publication language, metadata, Twitter card, Facebook card. Huh. That's nice. Oh, I like that. I like that. Out of the box, we have social media integration. And with Meta here, you've got the title and description. No tags, I see. Tags is one of these things that just people don't use anymore. You can link to your social accounts if you want. And they're already linked to Ghost. Nice. You can make the site private to disable search engine optimization. Okay, design. Okay, so this is the navigation. Okay, that's nice. I like the way you can change each one of the domains for these things. That's interesting. Oh, you can change your themes. That's nice. Okay, and you can upload a theme too. Huh. What's this? Okay, customizing your publication. Using custom themes can completely control your look and feel, blah, 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 blah. I'll probably end up doing this, right? If I was to use Ghost for this website, I'll probably need to theme it. However, I'm not sure. I might use Ghost for the front and back. I might just use Ghost for the back and use something else for the front. I don't know. For the how to code well stuff, definitely I'll need to use something else for the front. Probably Gatsby. Or Sculpin, if I was to keep the podcast site using that. Code injection. Are you sure you want to leave this page? Yes, please. So you can inject things in the site header and footer. Integrations. Okay, so you can link it to Slack. It's also already linked to AMP. Hey, GNUCC. Hello, how's it going? How's it going? Good week so far? That's cool. And you can add custom integrations as well. I like that. Labs.
Yeah. Fuck remote controller, man. What the fuck, nigga?
Sorry about that. I've got no control over this. Okay, so you can import content, import posts from another Ghost installation. I can't set the volume on right now, but I'll try later. Have fun. Okay. Does this mean that you can't hear what I'm saying? Take care. Because you can't hear, I will type. No worries. Spell it right. GNCC. Have a good day. Smiley face. No worries. Probably need to turn it on and off again, or off and on again. Turning it on and off won't work. Turning it off and on might work. Hey, Freak O'Hara. Oh, you can make it dark theme. Yes, let's do that. Boom. Check that out. That is nice. Oh, I love it when they do that. Okay, put it back to... Ooh, bleeding on the eyes. I like it. You can upload redirects as well for old and new content, changing the routes as well, which is good, and email integration or email configuration. Okay, all right. Now, because there's already posts in here, can I click on one of these and see what the editing of the post is like? Okay, all right. Hang on a minute. This is an actual. That's what. Hang on a minute. That's nice. I really like that. But how does this? So that's the we're on here. Welcome to the Ghost. Welcome to Ghost. Let's change that to welcome to Ghost ! And then click update. All right, now can I go over to here and refresh the page? And yeah, we have the ! Okay, so this is the editor, which is so nice. It's so minimalistic. Oh dear, what's my browser doing? It's trying to think. Oh no. I got the spinning beach ball of doom here. Yeah, dark theme. Dark theme for the win. Dark theme, all the things. Okay, I don't know why this is... I've got a beach ball. That's worrying. I've got a feeling... Oh dear. I've got a feeling... that Safari has decided to go good night. Let me... Oh dear. Let me force quit Safari. Bring it back up again. Let me just make sure that of course, if I force quit Safari, I'm probably going to kill the stream. Wonderful, wonderful. I wish there was a way of force quitting individual things. I guess I could try and hack it around in the terminal. Well, this is just so frustrating. I can't even click that now. Okay, bear with me a minute, guys. This might kill the stream. No, that didn't even do anything. Marvelous. Okay, so that's gone. So, Safari has decided to go good night. Am I still streaming? I don't know. Something's happening. It's saying I'm still live. Interesting. Well, I guess because OBS was still on. However, I've gone and lost the chat. Marvelous. So I'm starting again. Okay, I think that is it. It was just Safari having a bit of a freak out, I think. Okay, I think the last question I saw on the chat was what database does it use? And I think that was from Tyrannid, I believe. Yeah, awesome. Okay, thank you guys. Ah, your name is now red for some reason. It was like a different color before. So, what database does it use? That's a very good question. Let me see. I want to get this clarified before I mention what I think it is. So... Oh, we can run it from Docker. Developers, documentation, core concepts, data model, overview, creating content. Yeah, if there is a database, of course. I mean, I tell you what. Oh, document storage. Here we go. So the Ghost editor gets a lot of praise from writers for being a pleasure to use. Yeah, it looks really streamlined. JSON. So, yeah. Let me just see if I can see it as in code, as in see it here. Let's do an ls. Let's clear down the screen. Let's do a cd into content. ls. cd into data. ls. Okay, there's a ghost local DB. Can I cat that out? Is that gonna... Wow, there we go. That is the data. I think. Or the configuration, at least. I think. Behind the scenes. Next publishing options. Image galleries. This looks like config. That's some HTML. Then you've got some config for... Okay. Let's clear down the screen. CD back a bit. What is in logs? So CD logs. Okay, so we've got some error logs and we've got some... So let's tail the development log. All right. So storing that in what looks like JSON as well. Cool. It looks like it's storing it in the data directory in the Ghost local DB. Yeah. If I did an ls-al, current is symlinked to the version. That's nice because you see what's happening here is that you've got the content outside of... You've got the content decoupled already from the actual Node.js site. That's really good. I like that. However, the database did look pretty mental, to be honest. But I mean, it looks good, doesn't it? Okay. All right. Enough of that. Let's go back to the admin here. Where is that gone? So what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to see if I can get this wired up to Gatsby somehow. I was having a look at some documentation here, so working with Gatsby. So build a completely custom front end for your Ghost site. So you use Ghost as the admin. You would use their API layer, and then you would talk to a front end. To use Gatsby Starter and indeed Gatsby itself, the Gatsby CLI tool is required. I know I've got that already. Additionally, a Ghost account is needed for source content. You can run that command to get that. Navigate to the newly created project where you use either npm install or yarn to install the dependencies, and then Gatsby develop to run that. Then navigate to the local host in the browser and view your newly created Gatsby site. Just like that, eh? On the Gatsby website itself, it says a little bit about what Ghost is, and then down here we have the fastest way to get started with the official Gatsby Starter Ghost repository, which contains the light scaffold queries and templates to get behind up and running. So it's pretty much the same jazz, right? I think. So, well, I think we'll go from the Gatsby's point of view. If you prefer to start from scratch or integrate Ghost Content API into an existing site, then you can use that. We don't need to use that, I don't think. So let's build a new site using the Gatsby Starter. This one here. Using the Ghost. So I'm going to go into the terminal, and so we're in ghost test ls here. I'm going to probably come out of here and go in, create a new directory, mkdir. We're going to do Gatsby ghost. And we're going to run that. I mean, ideally, right, the thing that will really, you know, make it work is the fact that we can get the ghost posts in Gatsby. That would be lovely, wouldn't it? Ah, my throat. Need to get over this cold. I was at the gym yesterday. Pumping iron. Trying to get healthy. I mentioned the other day that I had an interview. I won't go into details with it because I haven't heard anything back yet, so I don't know whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't want to jinx it. So I'll let everybody know how things go on that when I'm aware. But it was a technical interview, and yeah, I just I don't know. You know the feeling you get when your mind goes completely and utterly blank, and you're trying to remember the previous question that was asked, and you don't remember what was just asked just a minute ago. It was kind of like that. I'm already making excuses for myself. We've got a bunch of errors here. I think this is because my version of Python is wrong. How annoying is that? Python is causing errors of npm. But anyway, it ran through. I'll just scroll down here. It's saying that there's a new version of npm available, but whatever. So that's gone through, and if I did an ls here, we can see that we have the My Gatsby site. So we can cd into that My Gatsby. You've seen this all before, haven't you? I've done this many times before. And then we do Gatsby develop. And that will hopefully build our nice little Gatsby site in development mode, which it is. So now I should be able to do localhost 8000 if I've got the ports right. I'm not sure if there's something already running on that port, so we'll just see. Yes, we've got the actual podcast site running on that port. Okay, I'm going to have to try and change the port that is used here, so that will come out of that. So, I can't remember for the life of me what that is, so we're going to do help on here. It's an argument that I need to supply. Port. Oh, it's just P, isn't it? So I'm going to do develop -P, and I'm going to do 9. I'm going to do 8081. If I remember rightly, that should be okay. Okay, let's run that. Okay. That's interesting. Where is that getting it from? Ghost and Gatsby. Welcome to Ghost. So, hang on a minute. I'm confused now. Where is this data coming from? I've literally just loaded Gatsby up. So, where's that coming from? Because if we go to... Not that one. Welcome to Ghost. If I refresh that page, we have Welcome to Ghost with the exclamation mark. So maybe this is default stuff. I mean, I haven't read the actual documentation here, but it would appear that there's already content. Let's, I guess what we should do is run this in PHP Storm or something, right? So let's do this. Let's go into PHP Storm. because we're going to have to configure it, I guess. I haven't told it where it should get the data from, so I'm assuming it's getting it from some place. Okay, I'll just drag this down here a mo. Bear with me a minute. File, open. Okay, if I remember where I put it, it is in code. It is in how to code well. It is Gatsby Ghost, my Gatsby site. This window, please. Thank you. Okay. So there we go. That is the Gatsby site. All right, Murphy. He likes to sort of rest by the top of the stairs, looking at the door in anticipation for the postman. All right. So that's loaded up. If we go to the configuration side of it. Okay, this is running from Gatsbyghost.io. Okay. These are working demo credentials. Try them out. So if we go to gatsbyconfig.js, here we go. There's a lot in there, isn't there? Ghost. Okay, API URL. Got ghost config.production. Ghost API URL and Ghost API key are required to build this. Check the README. So this looks like it's coming from Ghost config. Is there anything in here? Doesn't actually say where Ghost config lives in here. Just says the Gatsby config.js. These are working. Try them out. That's the API. That's the content API key. Gotcha. Okay. So what is ghost.json? I just saw that. Ah, hello. So that is. So they need to update this documentation, really, don't they? That is the API here. I'm assuming that if we go to that website, then this, where is it? This content is shown. Gotcha. All right. So I need to change these. Let me test this out. Let's do IO. Let's do Ghost ABC, right? Let's completely and utterly break it. Now refresh the screen. Is that going to break it? No. Okay, do I need to rebuild it? I want a failure here. There was a failure. Gatsby ABC could not be found. Yes. And then that's working here. And there we go. Can't find it. Wonderful. So yeah, that is. I believe that is where we need to go. So I'm wondering if we can point that to our local version, which I have running here. I basically just want to see "Welcome to Ghost" with an exclamation mark. So how do I do that? How does that happen? I'm guessing. That's pretty much all done. If I have a look at this content here, Gatsby develop, there we go, making it your own. Okay, here is also the ghost.json part. Okay, so the two documentations are slightly out of sync here, but anyway. So you've set up a Gatsby site, but it's not showing the right content. This is where your content sourcing comes into play. Gatsby uses GraphQL as a method of pulling content from a number of APIs, including Ghost. Surprisingly. Source content from Ghost in the Gatsby starter Ghost template is made possible using the Gatsby source Gatsby source ghost plugin. There we go. Configuring the plugin can be done within the template files using this. This is what I've just seen here. The JSON file is set up to make environment variables a bit easier to control and edit. Change the API. This is the important thing. Change the API URL value to the URL of your site. So the URL of my site is that, isn't it? If I go back to here, that is it. That is the front end of my website. And remember, we put the exclamation mark there. So what this is saying is that, if I can get to the damn page here. Yeah, what this is saying is what I need to do is change the API URL to the URL of your site. For Ghost Pro customers, this is the Ghost URL ending in ghost.io. And for people using self-hosted version of Ghost, it's the name of your URL used to view the admin panel. Okay, gotcha. The admin panel is here, isn't it? So I think if I go back to there, that's the admin panel. So it's just /ghost based on the port. Wonderful. Okay, so it's saying that I can just do this. Do I need to have the backslash? There we go. Okay, what else? In most cases, it's best to change both the development and production to the same site details. Use the respective environment objects when using production and development. This is ideal. There's nothing in here about the API key, which is a bit worrying, right? But you got the content API key. So where does that live? When using production, after saving these, restart local server. I can also use Netlify to host your site. Tasty, tasty, tasty. All right, so I'm going to save that, and then we're going to come out of this again and rebuild it. Fingers crossed we have welcome to... Oh no, that's failed. Cannot read property map of undefined. What? The syntax here is okay. That's all I've changed, right? Okay. Just out of interest, what does it look like? Hey, buddy. Oh, Murphy's got one of my socks. You can have that one. Just that. Just once. This is a bit peculiar. All I've done is change the URLs. Hello, buddy. Hey, thank you very much, Tyranid, for subscribing for 3 months on Prime. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And of course, as a Twitch Prime member, you also have access to the Pro Users channel and the Town Hall as well on the Discord server. And let's talk more about the Town Hall. So I think in a week's time we're going to do a Town Hall. What is a Town Hall? Let's talk about that. A Town Hall is after a live stream, usually on a Sundays, we have a little conversation, a voice chat. Me and the Pro users, the Twitch subscribers, and also the Patreons as well. And we talk about how things are going with How to Code Well, if there's any improvements, suggestions, and just a general chit chat amongst ourselves. So if you want to ask me questions, or if you want to suggest things, in person over a voice chat, then that's a good place. That isn't a dumb question whatsoever, Tyranid. That's not a dumb question whatsoever. Why not use Netlify CMS or Contentful? So, I'll tell you why. I've never used them before. And I've heard good things with the Netlify CMS. I've never even heard of Contentful. So I don't know. I guess I'm in this period of trying out and playing with things. So I don't know. I guess maybe I could use them and just try them out. I've never heard of that Contentful. I've definitely heard of Netlify CMS because I was chatting with someone about it the other day about how good it is. You know, if you hook it up to the Git branches correctly, then your editor, whoever is making the changes, is actually changing the content on the fly, and redeploying the website, essentially, which is awesome. There's something not right here. Is it? You know, something bad is wrong. Let's take it back to what it was. Let's try and get it back to a working state. So it's frustrating that I have to redeploy this each time. Technically, that is a change. So that should have... I'm running development mode. I'm guessing there is a reason behind it. Okay, so that is okay. But changing it back to this fails. Now, I didn't have the slash in there before, so let's try that. It might be based... You know, I might have to have the end slash. No. Ghost Content API invalid config. Requires a URL without a trailing slash. Okay. Fine. Let's do it without a trailing slash. If you see my microphone moving around, it's Murphy. He's chewing on a pair of my socks he's got from the other room. Okay, so that has ran through, and we refresh, and we have this error: settings.allghosts edges.node. How frustrating. I'm guessing I'm pointing this at the wrong URL, I think. Well, yeah. Is there anything in here in settings, maybe, that I can do? Title and description, site, time zone, integrations. Nope. Labs. Routes. Redirects. I thought there was a section in here. It's not private. Design. Okay. So that's the... I might have to have a look on the old Googles and see how to do this. I mean, it just says, in most cases, it's best to change the development and production to the same details. Above here, it says, change the URL. Let me just change that, because I can't hear across this dude's... Shush. There we go. So change the URL of... change the API URL value. API URL value, these two. And it was API, yep, these two. To the URL of the site. Of the site. For Ghost Pro customers, this is the URL. For people with self-hosted version of Ghost, it's the same URL used to view the admin panel. So either I'm reading that completely wrong, or you know, I'm missing something completely obvious here. All right, good old Google, Gatsby, JS, local, Ghost. sourcing from Ghost, Gatsby starter, build a custom. So I've looked at all of these. Let's see this Medium article here. Oh, gosh, Medium, go away. No, I don't want that, thank you. Yes. Ghost install local, Gatsby starter, blah, 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 blah. First of all, open the Ghost admin panel located at Ghost here. Next, create an account and log in. You have a custom integration for your Gatsby project. Then you have to create... Oh, this is saying then you have to create a custom integration for your Gatsby project. Huh? Really? Really? Well, none of the actual official documentation said I had to do this. For this, go to Ghost Settings Integration and add Custom Integration. Enter the name of your custom integration. After creating this, you can see a page like that. And you get the Content API keys. Marvelous. I'm just going to grab a cup of tea, all right? And I'm going to blow my nose. So I will see you shortly in just a second. Okay, So, a custom integration is required. Go to your project directory and replace the value of API URL with content API. Let's do this. So let's go over to that's the front end, isn't it? There we go. So integrations. Yes, leave. We want to add an integration. Maybe I do this as Gatsby. Gatsby JS API. Something like that. API front end. That's probably better. Create. Okay, so we have the API URL. We have the content API key. We can put it in a description. I think that's optional. And some webhooks as well. I don't think we need those. Let's just go back to that documentation here. Go to your project and replace. Okay. So let's try that. So here it's saying. Hang on, sorry. I've lost it. Where did that go? Here we go. I need to supply that as the API URL. And the content API key, we'll copy that and put that in here. Okay, right. Let's fingers crossed. Let's kill this. Open that up again. We'll build that again. And fingers crossed. Murphy's got one of his toys. It's the best thing ever. He just looks like a happy dog. Right, let's see. That went through without any problems. So I'm quietly confident. Let's go and refresh. It is. And look, there is the exclamation mark. Oh my word. Okay, so now we have a front end to our back end. That was really quite streamlined. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to actually get to here and go to posts. I want to see what it's like to actually update things, you know. So this is, we're going to do welcome to, I don't know, let's make one up. Make a welcome to how to code well. Oh no. Now I have this frozen again. Seriously? I might have to use Chrome. Jeez. Alright, let's force quit it again. And bring it back up again. Yikes. Well done, Safari. Well done. Let's remove some of the tabs. I think it's that editor. It's just freaking out. Let's try it again, one more time. Posts. Welcome to Ghost. I want to do welcome to how to code well. And then update. It's updated. Go over to here. Which is this is our Gatsby site. Let's refresh. I need to then republish. Now go over to there, refresh that. Welcome to How to Code Well. There we go. So there we go. We've integrated Gatsby with Ghost. It's the first time I've ever used Ghost. I'm actually very impressed. Apart from the fact that Safari keeps failing. but that's that's my thing. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Yeah. Now, now in terms of the other things that this site needs to do, this other site that I need to rebuild, we need to have an image gallery. So I want to just have a look and see how that could work. We have pages in here, so we can create a page if we want to. We can begin. That's fine. But on the actual posts themselves, there's nothing like adding images or anything like that. So there's a settings button here. Here we go. So we've got the URLs, publish date, authors, different types of social media stuff. So Twitter cards and Facebook cards, code injections, featured post if you want to. Okay, cool. This, I'm assuming, is the image of the post. Okay. Okay. So we can have an image per post. But what about an image gallery? I'm going to have a look on the Gatsby website and see if there's an image gallery that I can use. Developers, documentation. Can I do image? Is there anything in here about the image gallery? The gallery card. Drag each image using the editor. API reference, integration, slide share, Facebook, Twitter, organize gallery images. Ah, okay. That's cool. Organize visual content in your posts with image galleries that now support drag and drop and reorder. Okay. So how do I add an image gallery to here? I'm assuming it's an integration, as things integrations. Let's have a look. Maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. I just want like image. No, that's install and setup. I just want documentation to show. Probably people are watching this and they're like, who's used Ghost before, and they're like, dude, just do this, just do. Stop clicking about, and moving around. I like the actual search of these things. Image uploads can be affected by default max upload size. Log into your server, navigate to the Ghost installation. Okay, so this is Nginx stuff. Okay, that's not what I want. Developers, documentation. Is it really for developers? The documentation of developers? It's resources, isn't it? Publishing, themes, integrations. Help center. Design settings. No. Image gallery. General publication settings. The cover image is an optional large image in the background. How do I change my author profile picture? API references, responsive images, a complete guide to AMP, Imager, these are integrations, responsive image sizes. Let's click on that. Improved site performance, Ghost Pro, blah, 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 blah. All right. Again, let's go to Google. So, Ghost Image Gallery. Anyone know of an image gallery for Ghost? Image optimization and galleries in Ghost. Let's click on that one. Automatic image optimization, image galleries and more. Using images in Ghost just got a whole lot better with responsive image galleries and the API improvements. We always made it seamless experience to drop single images into your content. Really? Oh, maybe I'm just overcomplicating it. Maybe that's what I can do. Let's go to... I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that. Seriously. So let's get an image and drop it. I'm gonna grab once my hard drive loads up. Let's go to the assets. And let's see, can I put in, let's just put that in for now, just to test it out, just to try it out. Can I drag that in? Oh my god. Yes, I can drag it in. I didn't realize that. No way. No freaking way. Drag that on top. Okay, fine. That doesn't work. That's not what I wanted. Can we delete that? Huh. And now I get the spinning beach ball of doom. Marvelous. So there's something wrong with, wrong with Safari and not liking the Gatsby, the Ghost editor. Seems that the Ghost editor is the thing that is causing problems. So I think I might switch it up and use Safari. Not Safari. Chrome. Just gonna grab me password. Go back. Can we go into here? Can we go to profile? Can I just change my password quickly? I need to know my... I don't know my old password. Bear with me a minute. Localhost. I think that's the badger. There we go. Right. And it's that site there, 8081. That's what I want. Okay, so this is the editor in Chrome, and this is the Gatsby site. So Ghost, Gatsby, Ghost, Gatsby, Ghost, Gatsby. Gotcha. So now I can get rid of all of these stupid tabs on Safari. Freaking out. All right. So, let's see if I can play with the editor in Chrome and not have it blow up. Okay, so what I did before was I was able to drag over an image, or drag an image into the editor. That's what we're going to do. So find that image again, drag that in. Not all of them. No. Drag one image. And just drop it. I'm going to just drop it here. And that goes over there. So we've got these options here. So we can... What does that do? Okay, that's re-upload. Okay. So this one... I'm not sure what that's doing. There's a blue line. And a box. And an even smaller box. Interesting. Okay, let's drag in another one. Let's drag in the red image. Okay, so that's replaced that one. So I can add in a caption. So foo bar, right? On Alt. Foo bar again. I thought there was a way of, as I've seen on drop to replace. Okay, I don't want to replace. Yeah, okay, so there's one, there's two. Okay, cool. Can I move that up a little bit? Oh, can you see the lines there? Alright, let's see if I can get something smaller. And drag that in. Let's go to that folder there. I want to replace it. Okay, so that's one of the t-shirts that we've got. I thought there was a way though I could move and reorder. If we go to all right, let's just update this and see what happens. So test with images. Update. Okay, and then go over to the Gatsby site. Let's run the build again. How's that changed? Click on to how to code well. Hey, we have the images. Nice. Now, obviously, there is a little bit of a difference between, say, these images, because these are centered, and here, because obviously the style sheet is different. But what I could do, I suppose, is let's do a setting here. Let's delete that. Upload a post image. Can I bring that over here? No, I can't. Can I drag that in there? That would be nice. Can I drag that in there? Yes, I can. Sweet. So that's the excerpt. So we're going to do... This is a test using Ghost as the CMS and Gatsby JS as the front end. All right. I'm going to feature it as well. Why not? Okay, let's close that down. Let's click on update again. And then let's rebuild here. So let's go over to there. Let's refresh. We now have that as the main image. Again, it's different because of the styling. If we go home, we can see that now as the main image there, and then this is a test using Ghost as the CMS and Gatsby as the front end. So that's I'm impressed with this. I'm impressed with this. It's going well. Yeah. I guess what I should do is I really should read these things. So you can also have rich editing, which is great. Working with images in post, that's what I should have read. Upload from your computer, click and drag the image into a browser, paste directly from the editor on your clipboard, or insert using an image URL. Okay, image sizes, here we go. Once inserted, you can blend images beautifully into your content at different sizes and add captions, alt tags where needed. Image galleries. Tell visual stories using the gallery card. Add up to 9 images, so there's a gallery card, is there? That will display in a responsive manner. Whoa, what's going on with that? Okay, that's not brilliant, but I'm guessing there's some configuration that I need to do there. So there's a gallery card. Let's see if I can play with that. A gallery card. How do I get to this card? How do I do that? Gallery card. Is there... If we click on you... Here there's a metadata, Twitter card, Facebook card, code integration. But... there isn't a gallery card. A gallery card. Design. Navigation. Maybe the theme doesn't have the gallery card. Although advanced settings, no. Tags, pages, design, code injection, integrations. No. So, I'm not sure what the gallery card is or where to get that. This is the post, right? There is no other... Okay, so using dynamic menu. You can insert a card by either clicking the plus button or typing slash on a new line to search for a particular card. Okay. By clicking the plus button. There is a plus button somewhere. Where is this plus button? I can't see it. I can't see it. But it also said I could use the slash. So let's create a new line. Ah, ha 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 ha. Plus button. Gotcha. Here are the cards. Okay, and we have the gallery and divider. That makes sense because obviously when you're typing and writing away, you know, you're going to do, and this is a section, this is a section, this is a section. Gotcha. All right, so I'm going to delete these images. And then I'm going to create a gallery. Right, select up to 9 images. So we'll pass in the logo. Right. We're going to put in the red logo too. Can I drag one? Oh, wow. That's good. So let's go to the downloads page. Put that in as well. That's cool. I like it. I like that. So there's a plus button there. What does that do? Oh no, that's adding new image. So can I drag like that one over to here? And I can drag that one over to there. Wow. That is so cool. And I can drag it out as well. Nice. Oh, nice. I like that. Okay, so let's save this and see what this does with the build here. So I'm gonna go to, so I've published it, right? So I need to rebuild it. Now, bearing in mind the CSS is going to be a bit weird, isn't it? Because I'm relying on the way Gatsby formats, Ghost formats this, not how Gatsby. So it'll be interesting to see how. Oh, I've lost it, haven't I? Damn it! It'll be interesting to see what this looks like. So I'm going to click on this one. Yeah, so it puts them all in like this. But you could style this, right? If you did view developer tools and then open this up here, you should be able to see, I'm guessing, yeah, it's in a KG gallery row. So you could style this up. You could put this in Tailwind if you wanted to as well, obviously. I mean, it's completely different from the back end, isn't it? From the front end. The thing that is important is the order. Now, I think that there is a way, I think I've seen it, there is a way of let's say, dragging the Instagram logo over. Yeah, it then puts it into a group of 4. So you would have to have some form of intelligence as to you know, the sizes of these things. But I guess you could also take the CSS that's used here and put it in Gatsby as well. Wonderful. I'm digging that. I'm digging it. I really am digging it. And that's deleting the whole thing. And if I press Control Z, it puts it back. You could. Whoop. I'm trying to delete. Sorry. I'm trying to delete those individually, so I have to click the buttons. Wonderful. Okay, so that's my introduction to Ghost. So far, I really like it. I think it's quite unintrusive. The editor here, it's very unintrusive. You know, it's more minimalistic than I thought when I started. I was actually trying to overcomplicate the solutions, but it's just drag and drop, to be honest. That's really good, and I like the plus button here. Now I know that there is a plus button. There's this YouTube thing here. I'm interested in that. So paste a URL to embed content. I'm very interested in that. Being a YouTuber myself, let's grab something. Bear with me, Mo. I'll put in the coding challenge from last month. Let's grab that embed code. Put it in here. Press enter. Oh, hello. That's cool. So if I did December code challenge, I tell you what, let's just see if I can do this as a post. That would be so cool. So this is code review. December 2019. So this is fireworks with JavaScript. We'll get rid of these images. And we'll just get rid of that. I'm going to remove all this. And I'm going to remove all that too. And I'm going to just grab the here. Paste that in. Code Challenger's site is just grab the right URL for that. Can be found. The JavaScript and CSS challenge can be found on the Code Challenges site. Can I link that, please, to there? Excellent. So now and then we have this month's challenges. Whoops. Let's just grab the proper URLs. Link. And who was the other? Okay. So, I mean, I'm just doing this off the cuff, right? take part in the January challenge. Please go to the coding challenges site. To take part, please go to the and submit your challenge. So that's a link. Okay. All right. So that is a post for the code review of December 2019, just created in Ghost, just like this. Is there a way I can create this as a list? It's markdown, isn't it? So I could just do that, right? Yeah, I can. Sweet. All right. Let's save that. Publish it. Go over to here, rebuild the site. Let's go over to the Chrome again. Let's come away from that. Let's go back home. Let's refresh. Code review, December 2019. Click on this. Let's have a look. So there's the code review. Huh. That's cool. That's cool. And in fact, I don't want a post, an actual image for that. Sorry, let's go back to. Don't need that. Don't need that. Let's go to here. Let's delete that. Now, that might destroy the. That's an interesting dilemma there. Because what I want to do is remove the image from here, but still have the image on the home page, if that makes sense. But the image needs to be this image. So if I was to go and find that image, it was a 1080p image. So let's go to, just bear with me whilst I go through my code review. Podcast. Just having a look. Twitch. No, it's not that. All right. Let's see if I can grab. Grab that. I want to go over to here, download the image. And then in Show and Finder, I drag that to there. So this is now has been added. So let's close that down. Update and save. Go over to here, rebuild the site. Go over to Gatsby. I'll refresh the page. Okay, so there's obviously an issue with the aspect ratio here, but that's looking cool. Click on that. So we get the code review challenge, and then we have the video here. Yeah, so I mean, I don't want the massive image on the actual posts, but that can be changed and tweaked in Gatsby, and we just have the main image running here. I'm pretty impressed at the moment. I'm pretty impressed. I think this ticks the boxes for the other site anyway. That I want to do. There is, of course, as chat has said, other content management systems that I could play with, such as Netlify CMS and other bits and pieces. So I might take a look at those as well and just have a play, you know. But I'm digging it. I'm digging it. It's doing what I want at the moment, and it was such a nice way of integrating a Node.js content management system to Gatsby. So yeah, I'm digging it. Awesome. Cool. So the next stream is going to be on Sunday at 14:30 GMT. Yeah, I will see you all. I will see you all then. I need to shoot off, do some work. Today I'm going to be playing with WordPress, Vue.js, what else? And PHP Malarkey. So anyway, I will see you all soon. If not, I'll speak to you on the Discord server. Take care, everyone. Happy coding, everyone. Cheers. Bye-bye.